The Ukrainian armed forces have struck a military column of the occupying Russian army near the occupied city of Makiivka in the Donetsk region. Ukrainian telegram channels reported this. As a result of the strike carried out by the HIMARS multiple launch rocket system, a KAMAZ military truck and 4 buses carrying servicemen were blown up and disabled. As can be seen from the footage taken and shared by the Russian servicemen in the area, the KAMAZ truck burned after the strike. The bodies of the dead servicemen can also be seen in the area. There were also dead and wounded among the occupying soldiers in the buses. It is said that at least 20 servicemen were killed during the incident, and a large number of servicemen were injured.
Мы не успели эвакуироваться. Подбила. Машина начала. Вот дырка. КамАЗ. Сейчас, Лен, подожди. Надо оружие все собрать. Пацанов. Здесь потушили, сейчас я еще этих пожарных попрошу. Ну я во сколько мог тушил, вытащил. Здесь такое ощущение, прям в автобус по ходу попало. Видишь, вот она. Вот автобус 1683, который сгорел. Походу в колесо. Он, видишь, впереди, это. Вот, вперед, походу. Вот в него и попала, блядь, она сюда. Правильно, она в него прилетела, видишь, а потом уже нас и хуйнула, блядь. А вон стоят Уралы, вон они стоят. Так, и наш автобус первый, который нас ёбнул, мы его завели первый. Эти не успели завести, не заводятся. Сейчас будем пробовать.
Ukrainian forces are gradually driving Russian troops back from parts of Sumy Oblast, President Volodymyr Zelensky said on June 12, amid escalating cross-border assaults in the region. Today, there was a report from Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrsky, the front and, above all, the Pokrovsk direction, the Kursk operation, the border area of Sumy Oblast, Zelensky said in a video address. Our units in Sumy Oblast are gradually pushing back the occupiers. Thank you to each of our soldiers, sergeants, and officers for this result. The statement follows weeks of intensified Russian offensives along the northeastern border. Russian troops have advanced into Sumy Oblast since Ukraine's withdrawal from most of its positions in Russia's Kursk Oblast in March. Ukrainian presidential advisor Mikhailo Podolyak said there had been a concentration of Russian men and equipment in the Sumy region following months of Ukrainian operations across the border in Kursk. He advised caution to establish details of the situation on the ground. Zelensky rejected claims of Russian advance as a Russian narrative, insisting that Ukraine's forces have been holding off a renewed offensive for nearly 3 weeks. The Russians are not so successful, to say the least, Zelensky said. His remarks come amid a surge in Russian military operations across Ukraine's eastern and northern regions, including Russian claims of territorial gains in Dnipropetrovsk and Sumy Oblasts, assertions Kiev denies. The popular Ukrainian military blog Deep State, which charts the position of Russian troops using open-source materials, reported Russian gains in recent days around villages inside the border. Other Ukrainian bloggers said on June 12 that Russian forces had advanced to within 20 kilometers of the city of Sumy and were likely to move southward on villages to secure high ground outside the city. Russian media reported similar advances through the region. One military site, Voyeno Obozreny, said Russian forces had made significant progress and were now positioned south of a major highway. Ukrainian aerial reconnaissance has detected a self-propelled artillery unit, Pion, belonging to the occupying Russian army in the eastern direction of the front and transmitted the information to the rocket artillerymen. Immediately after the ammunition for the artillery mount, worth about $1 million, was delivered. A strike was launched with HIMARS missile launcher. As a result, the Pion, its ammunition and crew members were destroyed by explosions. A Russian Air Force Su-25 fighter jet shot down another Russian Su-25 in the occupied city of Soledar in eastern Donetsk region. The footage was shared on Telegram channels. As can be seen from the footage, fire from one of the planes flying nearby resulted in the other plane exploding in the air. Russian sources said that the plane was not shot down by friendly fire, but rather crushed due to a technical malfunction or pilot error. The pilot of the crashed plane is said to have been injured. Ukrainian troops have destroyed a Russian boat in the southern part of the front. The boat targeted by Ukrainian forces was carrying Russian landing troops, according to the Southern Defense Forces of Ukraine. The operation to strike the boat was carried out by the 40th Separate Coastal Defense Brigade that is involved in coastal defense. Enemy boat with landing troops eliminated, a hit by the 1st Battalion, the Southern Defense Forces of Ukraine reported. They added that warfare on the water is no less important or intense than on land. The footage of the attack on the boat has been shared on Telegram channel of the Marine Corps. Being a unit of Ukrainian Marine Corps, the 40th Separate Coastal Defense Brigade was established in 2023 as a part of the creation of 4 other brigades in response to Russia's full-fledged invasion of Ukraine.